Good morning students. Welcome back. This video is for the students of class 7 subject English. In this video we shall read essay writing and after that we shall discuss homework solution of lesson number 4, the cop and the anthem. And for essay writing this is my lecture number 1. So what is an essay? An essay is generally a short piece of writing outlining the writer's perspective of or story. It is often considered synonymous with a story or a paper or an article. Essays can be formal as well as informal. So basically what are essays? An essay is a generally short piece of writing according to the writer's perspective. It can be a story, it can be similar as a story or an article also. An essay can be formal as well as informal. Formal essays are generally academic in nature and tackle serious topics. So whenever we write essays on serious topics, those are formal essays. We will be focusing on informal essays which are more personal and often have humorous elements. Okay, so what are formal essays in which serious topics are taken, and informal essays which are little bit humorous and which are basically personal based. Okay. So what is the format of an essay? Now there is no rigid format of an essay. It is a creative process, so it should not be confined within boundaries. However, there is a basic structure that is generally followed while writing essays. So let us take a look at the general structure of an essay. Okay, so basically there is no rigid format to write an essay. An essay is a long composition on a given subject where one can present one's views, generally comprising 3 or more paragraphs. However, there is a basic structure that is generally followed by everyone while writing essays. So what is that general structure? Let's have a look on that. So first of all, we write introduction of our essay. This is the first paragraph of your essay. This is where the writer introduces his topic for the very first time. You can give a brief synopsis of your essay in the introductory paragraph. Some paragraph writing skills can be a help here. Okay, generally it is not very long. It's about 4 to 6 lines. For example, if you want to write an essay on Diwali, then give your introductory paragraph on Diwali and just write your lines like Diwali is one of the most important festivals in India. It is a festival of lights and is celebrated all over the country with great pomp and show. Okay, so this would be your introductory paragraph. There is plenty of scopes to get creative in the introduction of essays. This will ensure that you hook the reader, you catch the attention of the reader, that is, draw and keep his attention. So to do so, you can start with a quote or a proverb also. Okay, so for starting your essay, introductory paragraph of your essay, just to catch the reader's attention, you can use any proverb also. Sometimes you can even start with a definition. Another interesting strategy to engage with your reader is to start with a question. Okay, so there are a few ways how you can start your introductory paragraph so that you can fetch the attention of your readers. Now, after writing introduction of the essay, we write body. This is the main part of your essays. The body is the most important part of your essay, sandwiched between the introduction and the conclusion. Okay, so basically what is body? Body is the main part of your essay which comes in between introduction and conclusion. So the most vital and important content of the essay will be here. This need not to be confined to one paragraph. It can extend to 2 or more paragraphs also according to the content. Usually we have a lot of information to provide in the body, and the mistakes writers generally make is to go about it in a haphazard manner which leaves the reader confused. So it is important to organize your thoughts and content. So what I am trying to say is that Body is the most important part of the essay in which we explain our topic. Okay, so instead of writing your body of your essay in a haphazard manner, just organize your thoughts and content. How will you organize your thoughts? Write the information in a systematic flow so that the reader can comprehend, so that the reader can understand and the reader do not get confused. For example, you were narrating an incident. The best manner to do this would be to go in a chronological order, to go order wise. Now at last, the last step is conclusion. This is the last paragraph of the essay. Sometimes a conclusion will just mirror the introductory paragraph, but make sure the words are different. Okay, so what happens in some essays? Okay, in some essays, our conclusion just look like our introduction. Just to make them different, just make sure that you use different words, different vocabs for introduction and conclusion. A conclusion is also a great place to sum up a story or an argument. You can round up your essay by providing some moral or wrapping up a story. Okay, what does this line mean? That you can end your essay by providing some moral of your essay, or you can you can add a story. Make sure you complete your essays with a conclusion. Leave no hanging threads, means leave no line incomplete. Okay, your every fact, your every point should be cleared in your essay. These are few tips for essay writing. Give your essays an interesting and appropriate title. It should hold the interest of the readers. Okay, so your essay should have an interesting title which should hold the interest of the readers. Keep your language simple and crisp. Unnecessary complicated and difficult words break the flow of the sentence. Do not make grammar mistakes. Use punctuation correctly, punctuation marks correctly, and spellings. If this is not done, it will distract the readers from the content. Before beginning the essay, organize your thoughts and plot a rough draft. In this way, you can ensure the story will flow and will be organized. We should try to avoid unnecessary repetition of the sentences and words. We can include suitable proverbs and quotations in our essays also. So, what we learned that what is an essay? An essay is a piece of writing that usually has 5 or more paragraphs. An essay is written about one topic that has several main points. The main points are introduced in an introductory paragraph and supported in body paragraphs. The conclusion is the last paragraph. This is the overview of an essay. First of all, we write introduction, in which we write general statements and information about the topic, and it also lists the main ideas in the essay. After that, we write body. A body can have 1 paragraph, 2 paragraphs, or 3 paragraphs. It supports the main ideas of the introductory statement and it begins with topic sentences. After that, at last, we write conclusion of our essay. It includes the brief summary of main points of the essay that we have discussed. So, in introductory part, what do we write? An introductory paragraph is the first paragraph in an essay. It contains 2 parts, general statement and a thesis statement. What is general statement? A few sentences about your subject that catch the attention of your reader. What is thesis statement? One sentence that tells your reader the main points of your topic and states the overall plan of your essay. After introductory paragraph, we write body paragraphs. The body consists of 1 or more paragraphs following the introduction. Each paragraph supports the main idea of your essay by breaking it down into smaller ideas or subtopics. Each body paragraph consists of a topic sentence and several supporting sentences. A conclusion sentence draws the paragraph together. Okay? Then at last we write conclusion. The conclusion paragraph is the last paragraph in the essay. It completes the essay by summarizing or repeating the most important ideas that we have already discussed. The conclusion can also include an opinion, a prediction, or a solution to a problem. Okay, so what is the format? Introduction, body, and then conclusion. So now your homework is you have to write an essay on health is wealth in your fair notebook. Now we shall discuss homework solution of lesson number 4, the COP and anthem of lecture number 1. So first of all, open your fair notebooks, make a proper format, draw margin and start writing word meanings. The first word is COP. COP means policeman. Second, Blackwell's Island. Its meaning is name of a prison. Third, restlessly. Its meaning is unable to rest. Fourth, sailing. Sailing means the sport of being in a small boat. Fifth, pride. Pride means the respect that you have for yourself. Now we shall do question answers of our chapter. So write down the heading question answers. The first question is given on page number 29 of your book under the heading answer the following questions. The first question is what are some of the signs of approaching winter referred to in the text? What are some of the signs of approaching winter referred to in the text? The answer is some of the signs of approaching winter are birds begin to fly south, people want new warm coats, and dead leaves fall on the ground. I'll repeat. Some of the signs of approaching winter are birds begin to fly south, people want new warm coats, and dead leaves fall on the ground. Second question is write true or false against each of the following. First, Sophie did not want to go to prison. False. Second, Sophie had been to prison several times. True. Third, it was not possible for Sophie to survive in the city through the winter. True. Fourth, Sophie hated to answer questions of a personal nature. True. So the answers are false, true, false, true. The third question is what was Sophie's first plan? Why did it not work? What was his first plan and why didn't it work? The answer is Sophie's first plan was to have dinner at some fine restaurant, and after that he would say that he had no money to pay so that cop will arrest him. This plan did not work because the head waiter stopped him at the door of the restaurant. He made Sophie leave the place quickly and quietly. I'll repeat the answer. Sophie's first plan was to have dinner at some fine restaurant, and after that he would say that he had no money to pay so that cop will arrest him. This plan didn't work because the head waiter stopped him at the door of the restaurant. He made Sophie leave the place quickly and quietly. The fourth question is, but the cop's mind would not consider Sophie. What did the cop not consider and why? I'll repeat. But the cop's mind would not consider Sophie. What did the cop not consider and why? The answer is cop did not consider Sophie as the person who threw the stone at the window glass because no criminal would stand after doing so and talk to the cop. Okay, I'll repeat. Cop did not consider Sophie as the person who threw the stone at the window glass because no criminal would stand after doing so and talk to the cop. Fifth one is we have orders to let them shout. What is the policeman referring to? Okay, We have orders to let them shout. What is the policeman referring to? Answer. The policeman was referring to the orders for not arresting the shouting college students. Okay. So he was referring to the orders for not arresting the shouting college students. Sixth one is write true or false against each of the following. First, Soapy stole a man's umbrella. True. Second, the owner of the umbrella offered to give it to Soapy. True. Third, the man had stolen the umbrella that was now Soapy's. True. Fourth, Soapy threw away the umbrella. True. So the answers are first true, second true, third true, and fourth also true. Seventh question is, there was a sudden and wonderful change in his soul. In whose soul? In Soapy's soul. What brought about the change in Soapy? I'll repeat. There was a sudden and wonderful change in his soul. What brought about the change in Soapy? The answer is, when Soapy stood in front of the house where he spent his childhood, he was reminded of his mother and the decent life he used to have back then. He decided that he will work and be somebody in life. I'll repeat. When Soapy stood in front of the house where he spent his childhood, he was reminded of his mother and the decent life he used to have back then. He decided that he will work and be somebody in life. So that's all for your today's video. I hope you understood how to write an essay, and you have to write an essay, that is your homework. So if you like the video, then kindly subscribe the channel and like the video. Thank you.